Welcome back everyone, let's have a look at XRP, we'll look at Bitcoin, and we're going to look at CNS because that is the trade of all trades that's playing out. I know there's a lot of trades going on at the moment, but that is my secret pet at the moment. But we'll move on first of all to Bitcoin because we have to look at this just as a matter of course. So conflicting information still, MACD cross, but still way into the bearish, bullish territory. It's a bearish cross, but I wouldn't pay too much attention to it at the moment, even though technically, you know, that's pretty much at the moment the only indicator that would concern me of any form. But we're riding up the centre of the Bollinger Band at the moment, so that in itself is showing relative signs of strength. What I would say though, if we're looking at this, we're being sandwiched between the 10 simple and the 21 simple, so these two moving averages, one's got to give, and the first one to give gives us a little opportunity to move up here. Also, you could argue that because of the way that these last two candle bodies seem to be closing beneath the resistance area of this blue box resistance zone, coming in at 11,560, that also shows slight weakness. But at the moment, you know, it's not the end of the world. We had a big move, and even though our highest point was all the way over here over a week ago, we're still making some decent moves as far as the range is concerned. But again, we've got a bearish MACD cross, but still way into bullish territory. The RSI's reset enough for there to be a powerful move. The powerful move has to take us way above 12,050 for it to continue after that. So like I say, it's still a bit of a no trade zone, and this sideways action is allowing alts to really make some decent moves. Dominance is still down, which is what we like to see, and the dominance chart is actually continuing to be bearish on all time frames. So we've got a weekly, daily, 4 hourly, it's bearish and being rejected just on the bottom end of the 50 exponential on all occasions. So as far as I'm concerned, the money is in alts until further notice, and that's what we're looking to trade. Now, talking about alts though, obviously XRP is an alt, but it's trending and trading exactly the same kind of way as Bitcoin, with a subtle extra tint to the bearish side. So the cross is a little bit more exaggerated here on the MACD. Even though we're way into bullish territory, we do have a cross which is diverging away from itself quite rapidly. Actually, we are being supported on the center of the Bollinger Band, just like Bitcoin, exactly like Bitcoin, but the candle body closes are just that ever so much smaller on Bitcoin than they are with XRP. So XRP looking a little weaker, but I wouldn't worry so much. What I would say is that if we do come down and we do break down from here, we're looking to touch this area here, the green 50 exponential moving average, which comes in at exactly 24 cents. So that could be the area for a really big bounce if we break down from this area here, that being a price of 27.28. So I mean, it's not the end of the world if we do break down from here. Basically, this was pulled down by gold. So gold went down, we went down. Bitcoin goes down, XRP goes down. The only thing that didn't go down, however, is CNS. But we'll move on to that in a minute. But anyway, it's trending with gold. Now, gold hasn't continued with its bearish edge, and it's kind of going sideways, and it's allowing Bitcoin to basically be indecisive in its move. It's not the end of the world, I have to say. Everything is still, as far as long-term time frames, are quite bullish. When you look at the moving average spreads here, they're a nice colourful rainbow, and this is what you want to see. Same with XRP. It's not quite as structured as Bitcoin, but it's still the kind of way that you want them to be. So, you know, we've got the larger term time frames. We've got the 200 EMA, 50 EMA, center being the 21, the 10 EMA, which unfortunately at this point is below the 10 simple, which is not what you want to see. But these things can change really rapidly. If we moved up to the top of here, that would be up there, back up above there again by tomorrow. So it's, like I say, it's not a very lagging indicator being a 10 EMA. So as far as I'm concerned, none of this is very tradable at the moment. But my targets are these. Breaking down from here be my first opportunity to try a long, and breaking above here and closing above here would be also an opportunity for a long. I'm not really interested in shorting when you've got, you know, such big bold moves and technically in a bull market. Obviously there could be some decent money to be made in shorts, but for me it's a no trade zone, and I'll just wait for the right opportunity because I don't like losing any money. Right, let's move on to CNS just very quickly. So we've been trading this now for a couple of weeks, and we've made way more as far as gains concerned. I use a lot less money than I would do on these other alts, but way more gains. For instance, so 1,000% profit there. We've done a few 50s, and last night did just over 100, and we came in at Probit as much as it's good for these opportunities. It's not very good for doing the TA. But last night I made a video, I don't know why, the royal we, where I said that the candle bodies seem to be sort of bumping away around this level, around about 1.2 cent, and that this would be if there is an area for rejection, this is where it was going to be. Again, you can take my word for it, or you can watch my CNS video yesterday. I'm going to make these videos on CNS quite frequently because there's so much money to be made on this one. Anyway, so this was the obvious place for it to be rejected from, and lo and behold, a rejection, and quite a significant one at that. So just as well I did the TA on that because it dropped by 33.5%, and now we're looking to make that bounce. We are currently still above the 10 EMA, which is good because that to me signifies a continuation of the uptrend. We did break down below it, but the buyback was really good, and this is only an hourly chart, so we'd spent 2 hours going down rapidly, and that is enormous. I mean, these candles don't look much, but you've got to bear in mind this all the way down here to all the way up here. Let's measure that out, and this is it's less than 2 weeks ago. That's 600% up. These candlesticks don't look much, and when you put it in perspective, they are a great deal. Just even that move from the bottom to the top in this last couple of hours is 31%. So there's so much money to be made on this one, and like I say, I don't think anyone's really doing TA on it. So feel free to join my Telegram if you want kind of up to date, I suppose, analysis for what it's worth. Like I say, a chart like this doesn't really have, it's not on TradingView or anything like this. So, and Probit is, it's a decent exchange for things like this. Get yourself an account set up so you can start trading just specifically this one coin, really. But as far as TA is concerned, on a small chart like this and on a platform like Probit on your phone, it's not very good. But opportunities await on Probit. Anyway, so what am I expecting? I'm expecting it to come back up to retest this. Breaking this, I'd expect it all the way back up to at least these candle bodies up here, so the 1.7 cent, and we'll measure that from where we are right now. This is the move that I'm in at the moment, and this is my get out area, so that's another 81% that I'm looking to gain on this coin if we break above here. I'm willing to take the risk, that's no problem, because I've made so much money on this over the last couple of weeks that I've banked at least half of it, and the rest of it that I'm just trading now is just pure profit from my essentially 1,500% gain over 2 weeks. You just cannot complain with that. So this is just pure profit that I'm playing with right now, just accumulating so much money out of this coin. It's just unbelievable. I've not seen anything play quite like this since Matic, actually, back in the day. Anyway, I will leave it with you there, but thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Excuse me. Hope you have a nice day, and join the Telegram, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and now I'll close the video.